What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about foam cannons. What's all the hype about? Are they worth it? So I had a lot of people ask about the foam cannon stuff. I mentioned it in one of the videos before. I didn't think you guys would be interested in it, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and foam cannon this car and talk about the pros and the cons of it. And is it worth it? So this is a cheap Greenworks pressure washer from Lowe's. I think I paid like 79 bucks for this thing. I think there's some of these on Amazon. If so, I'll try to find one and post a link below for you guys if you're interested. As always, everything that we talk about today, I'll try to post a link to it on Amazon with my affiliate link. That does help my channel out. So if you don't mind, just click the link down below. There again, it's kind of like the LMR link. It's a portal. If you click any of these links that I post below on Amazon, you can go in once you click that link and buy whatever it is that you're going to buy, and I actually get a little bit of a percentage off of it, so it does help the channel out. So if you're interested in doing that, by all means, go ahead. We'll be using the Chemical Guys Maxi Suds soap today. You don't have to use that. You can use anything you like. This is the foam cannon off of Amazon. I think it was 15 bucks. This is the Lucas Slick Mist that I use after I'm done with everything, just kind of in between washes and whatnot. And this is the sealant that I use typically after I wet sand and buff a vehicle, but it is good every once in a while to come in and apply some of this. I posted a picture on Instagram where I had the car all, foamed out and whatnot, and then I asked you guys in another video, just trying to gauge interest, see if you guys would be interested in something like this, and looks like you are. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about this foam cannon. The main purpose behind this video today is to just discuss the foam cannon and is it worth the money, because there's a lot of hype around this. Everyone has seen pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and all over the internet with cars all just foamed out and whatnot. And I know it looks really cool, but ultimately we need to know if it works. So when should you use a foam cannon? To be honest with you, my car is not that dirty today, but we are going to go ahead and hit this thing with a foam cannon in the direct sunlight. I know that you hear if you use this soap, you won't get water spots and whatnot. To be honest with you guys, it's all about your water. If you have hard water, just gonna be honest with you, you're gonna get water spots. It's just how that goes. So yeah, you're probably gonna get water spots if you have bad water. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead while the sun's out today and shoot this thing with some foam. All right, so this is the $15 foam cannon off Amazon. Actually, I think this was about the cheapest one that I could find. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you what I do. So all you do is just fill it up with water, and you're gonna come in with your favorite soap. Like I said, I'm just using the Chemical Guys. I was trying it out. Any of the stuff works pretty good. The mothers and all that stuff works fine. So whatever you're using to wash your car with, you can just add it to this. It doesn't take that much. I think it says it calls for like a couple of ounces or so. I always mix it a little strong. That way the soap's a little thicker. So that's all you do to get this ready. Let's go over here and hook it up, and we'll just go ahead and shoot the car with it. Obviously, all you're gonna do is attach it to your pressure washer. This thing fits most all pressure washers. Pull the trigger, and that's it. So first off, this is what everybody wants to know. Can I just spray my car with a foam cannon, let it sit for a few minutes, and rinse it off? Well, that's what we're going to test today. The car was pretty clean, so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. The car really wasn't that dirty. It's just kind of dusty. So we're just going to spray it on, sun's out, and we're going to see what happens. But I kind of do want to talk about this. See how the foam is not sticking to the car really, just running off in these spots? There's a reason for that. I actually ceramic coated this side of the car, and I've noticed that the foam does not really stick to this side of the car as good. Now over on the other side, you can see how the foam likes to stick. So The ceramic coating seems to be working pretty good on the car, but what we're going to do right now is just let everything sit. We're going to see if we get water spots, and we're going to see if this actually cleans the car. All right, I think that's long enough. We don't want to push our luck. Soap's drying up, so I'm going to go ahead, hand the camera off, and we're going to rinse this thing off and see what happens. Believe it or not, this is actually what's doing the majority of the cleaning, is the high pressure. And that's not a bad thing. The soap got in, it did its job, it loosened everything up. So now it's the pressure washer's job to get in and really kind of knock this dirt off. So that's what we're doing right now with the pressure washer. That's why we're not using just a regular water hose. We want to make sure that we use some high pressure. Alright guys, we have foam cannoned the car. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but that's what we did. And the sun is out, as you can see, and what we're going to do is just let this thing sit. We're going to see if we get any water spots, because the reason why I'm doing this is because I've heard a lot of people mention it, and they think that if they use a good soap with a foam cannon, that they can just spray it on and then rinse the car off. The car will be clean and you won't have any water spots. We're going to put that to the test. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get water spots, but we'll see. What did you expect a foam cannon to do? Do you expect to be able to spray it on and let it sit for a few minutes and rinse it off and you have a clean car? To be completely honest with you, spoiler alert, that's not the way these work. What a foam cannon really is used for is to go in and break up dirt and grime that's on your car, so that you don't have to take your rag or your sponge and basically you just, you know, rub all that dirt in your paint. You want to get all that dirt off your paint so that you can go in and hand wash your car. So this is not an easy button. Just looking at the car right now, I can already see water spots forming, if I'm being honest, from where we just kind of let it sit out in the sun. Now I know a lot of you guys are saying, well yeah, dumbass, you left it out in the sun, of course it's going to water spot. But there are people out there that think if you use a foam cannon and you use good soap that you're not going to get water spots. So this is just kind of to prove to everybody that these things aren't the be all end all. You still need to get out here, you still need to hand wash your car, and you still need to dry it off. But you know what, I'm gonna let this thing sit for a few more minutes and then we'll come back and look at it and see just how bad it is. I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised, maybe it'll be very minute, but not looking so good right now. I do use a foam cannon. Ever since I bought this thing, I've used it a lot, and there are a couple reasons. One is what I've already talked about. This car is freshly painted. Now it's not perfect, but I have wet sanded and buffed the car, so it really doesn't have any scratches to speak of. So if I come out here and this car has a lot of road grime on it and it's really dirty, and I just come out here and just, you know, hit it with the water hose real quick and then take my sponge and start washing the car, more than likely I'm gonna get some very light surface scratches. A foam cannon also kind of gets you away from the 2 to 3 bucket method, where you have your soapy water, you have your clean water, like you have your soap and water for your rims and tires and stuff. This kind of helps you get away from that, simply because you can just take that foam cannon, spray the car down with foam after you've done this step, and then take your sponge or whatever you're using, spray it with foam, and then kind of wash the car. There's really no bucket needed, and you just come in and rinse it all off. So it does help. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's a time saver, because it actually takes me more time to wash this car with a foam cannon. So let's look at the back window. Yeah guys, I can see some water spots. Like I said before, the water spots are due to my hard water. I mean, we don't have the best water here. We're on city water. It's not the best water. You're gonna get water spots. It's just kind of how that goes. Yeah, okay guys, I've seen enough. I'm ready to get this off before it ruins my paint. You can see right there, we're getting some pretty serious water spots. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this car off. We'll close this video out. Who is a foam cannon for? Honestly, really anybody. I recommend picking up one. They're cheap enough. Pick one up. Just don't have super high expectations. Don't think that you can squirt this thing with foam, stand there for a few minutes, rinse it off, and walk away and everything be good. That's not how they work. but they are a very, very good tool. If you have a really muddy vehicle, say you've got a truck or golf cart or anything like that, come out, spray that thing down with the foam, let it sit, let it do its job, rinse it all off, and then hand wash your vehicle. And what that's going to do is just allow you to not get all these deep scratches and whatnot. Well, all right guys, I'm going to finish this up, and once I'm done, we'll kind of walk over the car. I'll talk about some of the other chemicals that I use whenever I detail. If you guys are interested in anything like kind of like an in-between, I know Mothers make stuff and a couple other companies. I love Lucas. I mean, this stuff is great. I've been using it for years, and anybody that knows me, anybody out there watching this video that knows me, knows that I use Lucas Slick Mist. I love this stuff, always have. Anyway, we are going to wrap this video up, guys. This is going to be a really long, possibly boring video, but that's okay. You know, sometimes we just got to talk about all the little things, right? You guys decide for yourself, you know, is this something that you like? Is the foam cannon worth it for you? To me, I think it's really cool. I use it. Maybe it's just the novelty of it. I'm not sure, but either way, I really enjoy using it, so I probably will continue. That's it. Car's somewhat clean, and as always, thanks for watching. So what we're going to do today is just take this, spray it over the car. We're going to take a microfiber and wipe it all down. There are some water spots on the car. It's not really bad. I can't see in the camera, it's so bright out here. But anyway, what we're going to do is just take this Lucas Slick Mist and go ahead, spray this car down and wipe it off. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are some water spots up here. So what I'm going to do is just spray it with this, and I'll show you guys how it removes light water spots. Now, it doesn't completely remove the etching, but yeah, these little water spots are actually like a magnifying glass. All it does is just really concentrate the sunlight onto your paint, which causes etching. So it won't get rid of that, and really the only thing to get rid of that is a good buff to truly get the etching out. The stains are caused from the hard water and the deposits. Anyway, I can already tell you that's a lot better than it was. All right, so I figured I would come in and just kind of show you what everything looks like afterwards. You can see what I'm talking about with the etching. You're not going to get this out pretty much with just some type of wipe-on cleaner. You're going to really probably have to buff the car to get this out.